I don't see a scenario where Canelo can outwork Terrence Crawford.
I think Canelo is slipping.
The boxing world is obsessed with a harsh reality, the fight-ending power of Canelo Alvarez. This force has shaped his legacy, but what if that reality isn't true? Two of the sport's sharpest minds, undefeated champion Andre Ward and legendary trainer Virgil Hunter, have been observing. They notice something many others overlook. The first insight comes from Andre Ward, whose understanding of the sport matches his flawless record. He starts by acknowledging Canelo's perceived greatest strength, his relentless ring presence. Canelo moves forward, always in control, wearing opponents down mentally until they break. However, Ward then points out the serious flaw hidden within that aggression. He argues that both Canelo and Crawford are instinctive punchers. Their main goal is to inflict damage, and their boxing serves mainly to set up the knockout punch. Ward's surprising prediction is that for either fighter to win, they must defy their nature and become strategic boxers, prioritizing a game plan over aggression. That's where the weakness is revealed. Ward suggests that Canelo, the bigger fighter who is used to imposing his will, relies too much on his powerful instincts. He's like a hammer seeking a nail, which a skilled tactician like Crawford can take advantage of.
I'm going with Terrence Crawford, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terrence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terrence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him. Anything can happen. Now, I'm not going to give my full breakdown just yet. I don't see a scenario where Canelo can outwork Terrence Crawford round after round and win on a points decision. I think he's either going to have to hurt him and then finish him or just knock him out. And I think Terrence Crawford obviously can win on points. He's more active. He's going to be throwing more punches. And here's the thing, bro, he can also hurt Canelo. And when you hurt somebody, you don't always see a visible leg shake. Fighters are resilient. They'll poker face that thing and you'll never know, but both fighters got to respect the other person's power.
This strategic flaw becomes even more problematic when combined with the physical assessment from Virgil Hunter. While Ward focuses on the tactics, Hunter examines the physical side and sees a champion in decline. He bluntly states that Canelo is slipping. Analyst Teddy Atlas expands on this by drawing a concerning comparison to Canelo's only clear loss against Floyd Mayweather Jr. He argues that the problem wasn't Canelo's hand speed. It was that his feet were too slow to close the gap and set up his power punches. That issue still exists today. We observe a noticeable decline. Canelo shows decreased stamina in later rounds, lower punch output, and has evolved into what Joe Rogan described as a one-punch fighter. He doesn't set up complex traps anymore. He conserves energy, waiting for a single, perfect shot. This physical decline aligns with the strategic trap Ward discussed. A slowing, predictable puncher boxer is an easy puzzle for an experienced boxer to solve.
But in terms of his resume, the opponents that he fought, right? And people say he fought this name and fought that name. Where did he fight that name when he fought him? He 32. He coming off 2 losses. He 35. Kovalev, when he fought Kovalev was cooked. He wasn't the crusher. He wasn't the undefeated guy. He had lost that. And I'm not knocking the hustle, but you lose me when you start saying I'm the best fighter in the world. Or you lose me when you feel like you don't have to fight the best, but then everybody else got to fight the best. Canelo is a really good fighter, man. But you don't really know how good you are until you fight the other best. Like even Dimitri Bivol, the dude he lost to. You got to give him credit for going up in weight, but I feel like he miscalculated though.
Canelo's really good, really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire, it's in his mind, it's in his makeup, where he came from. I know he's moving up in weight class, can he carry it? But those intangibles, I believe that he has them.
Virgil Hunter does not hold back, calling Canelo's rise a mockery of boxing. He claims that the myth of Canelo's one-punch power was built on the backs of compromised opponents through planned catchweights. Making a welterweight like Amir Khan move up to 155 pounds wasn't a real test of power. It was a smart business decision to guarantee a spectacular knockout. Hunter's argument is strong. Canelo's main weapon has rarely been tested against elite, uncompromised opponents at their natural weight. Against Terence Crawford, a fighter who won't give an inch, that protected power is about to face a harsh reality.
I think Canelo is slipping. I think he's very hittable. I think he only throws 1 or 2 punches. I think the stamina problem. And I think Canelo is showing some slippage. He seems to only be able to throw 1 or 2 punches at one time. And from what I understand, he lives a pretty party lifestyle also. So money can do some strange things to you, man. And before you know it, when you've been fighting as long as he has, from a kid and things like that, and the ego is there, you can start bypassing things. You can lose the hunger. And when the hunger is gone, the skill starts going.
Both Ward and Hunter suggest a two-part answer. Ward emphasizes the mental aspect, pointing out Crawford's special quality and his unbreakable will. Sean Porter, who was stopped by Crawford, echoes this sentiment. He believes Crawford is the fresher fighter, suggesting that Canelo, after years of battles, operates at around 90% of his peak.
When I talk about a fight with Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, it does come from a personal place for me to root for him. But I know how to put my bias aside and be realistic about this fight. I think it's perfect timing for both of these guys. I think that this is a fight that both guys have the ability to win. I think that Canelo has been in enough wars and Terence hasn't. So I think health is on his side. I think the ability to be able to be 100% on fight night is on Terence's side. I think Canelo is going to come to the ring at 90%. That's where he's at now.
Yeah.
And if he's strong enough and he's mentally prepared to do what it takes to break down Terence, you got to break down Terence mentally. You don't break him down physically. You break him down mentally, So it's a tall feat for both these guys. And I think that it's very real. This is a 50-50 fight, I think. And I do think that Terence will pull it off.
This freshness, both mental and physical, drives an effective game plan, which hinges on one key: timing. Crawford's trainer, Brian Bomac McIntyre, exudes confidence, downplaying Canelo's power by saying, "I don't give a damn about that power. The power isn't going to be able to sustain him." Porter confirms this belief based on experience, explaining how Crawford's power is deceptive, generated by a whip-like speed and timing that could surprise Canelo.
Walk around big any goddamn way.
Right. Yeah. Now, Canelo is the bigger guy, right? But
he ain't the bigger guy.
That's what they say. They say he's wider, he's got more mass. How are you feeling about Bud going in there taking on Canelo's power?
Shit, I don't give a fuck about that power. Well, how you beat power?
Speed.
You said what?
Speed.
And what else?
IQ.
Timing.
That's why you're the coach and I'm not.
I mean, you make some good, you got some good answers, but that power ain't gonna be able to sustain throughout the fight. Watch. And he usually slows down between 6 and 7. You slow down, that's a fucking rat.
That's what.
The chaos outside the ring adds another layer of mental warfare. A storm of controversy surrounds Canelo's choice of sparring partners. He brought in Jaron "Boots" Ennis, a potential future rival for Crawford. In the tight-knit boxing community, this move is seen by many as a shocking betrayal of an unwritten code.
When you saw that he brought in Jaron, what was your reaction? Like your first initial reaction when you saw that news?
I actually didn't see it. Somebody showed me, and I was just like, "So what that mean? He's not me."
Yeah.
As much as a lot of people, say we have similarities and we we switch a lot and we fight a lot. He's not me, you know, and I'm not him.
However, some analysts warn it could be a big tactical mistake. By revealing his game plan to a top welterweight, Canelo may have given Crawford's camp valuable information to finalize their strategy. This potential backfire, along with distractions from Jake Paul rumors, raises serious doubts about whether Canelo is mentally focused on this fight.
Would you ever do like exhibitions like that, or like people like Jake Paul call you out, or these like other big stars? Like, is that business-wise like even worth it?
When I'm done with boxing, why not? Maybe I do it. I think it's
like when you're done like competing at the highest level, you're saying?
Yeah, I think it's good because what happened there is other people who never watch boxing, or they don't know anything about boxing, they wanna watch Jake Paul because he's coming from he bring fans from other world, right? Yeah. That's good because everybody enjoy it.
Would you ever entertain that idea when you're done?
Maybe.
Of course, amid all this strategic conversation, there's the harsh, unavoidable counter-argument: raw, uncontrollable physics. Fighters like Teofimo Lopez are predicting a Canelo knockout. Analysts from Ryan Garcia to promoter Eddie Hearn have openly questioned whether Crawford can carry enough power up to 168 pounds to hurt, let alone stop, a fighter with Canelo's proven chin. Boxing legend Juan Manuel Marquez has suggested that this weight class is no good for Crawford. Their argument is chillingly straightforward. Canelo's punishing body shots will slow Crawford's movement, and his size will overpower him in close situations. Eventually, one of those powerful shots will land. For them, it's not a question of if, but when.
Skills and everything, but jumping that much like that, jumping like that much, getting hit, I don't think Crawford's ever fought a fighter that's hit him directly, just straight, constantly in the arms. And it's not because they can't, they don't think that way.
Appreciate it, champ.
Gotta clear it out, guys. Remember, this man's been pro since what, 14?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
15.
Yeah, 15. Doesn't make a big difference.
No.
How is Crawford going to be able to bridge this weight gap?
Yeah, I don't think he can, in all honesty. I mean, he might not be able to bridge it on Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
one weight class.
68, yeah, but you're coming up from 35. 35, 40, 47, 54. Sooner or later, it's one too many. And 68 is definitely.
Divisions, two more divisions. I think it's a top fight for Terence Crawford, but Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He has a great defense. He has a good combination punches, but I think the weight class is no good for him.
As the bell is about to ring, two competing realities are set to clash. On one side, we have the unified theory from Andre Ward and Virgil Hunter. Ward identified the strategic flaw, the predictable puncher boxer who cannot adapt. Hunter pointed out the physical decline that makes this flaw critical. They foresee a masterclass, a mental and physical unraveling where timing and intelligence overshadow brute force. On the other side stands the harsh law of the bigger fighter, the overwhelming power of physics that threatens to demolish even the most effective plan. The question is significant. Will we witness a prediction come true, or will Canelo's power prove to be the harsh truth that no theory, no matter how clever, can resist? So, that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.